Hey guys, finally, the Fulanis in the bushes have taken over southern Nigeria. They have started solo attack all over the southern Nigeria. Everywhere don't scatter my people. So these have been their plans all this while. Now they have actually seen a mix when they go carry out, their wahala. So they attack Nigerians in the southern Nigeria. Southern leaders, una don't see, una they keep quiet because you people want to play the good boy. Now these people have taken over our bushes and they are now showing the southerners what they are made of. Why those ones in the north are threatening even to attack the southern Christians in the north. Nigerians, this is not funny. Welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. I beg, if this is your first time of coming across our channel, I beg, subscribe, share this video, like this video. I beg, drop your comment below the comment section. Let's watch this video together. I will be right back. Thank you.
Since day before yesterday, there has been solo attack. When I mean solo attack, I mean like the Fulanis in Uromi, where the incident happened, they are attacking individuals. For example, you can just be driving your car. If they see that the place is not crowded, they will just pick up stone, they will destroy your car, and they will run away. But I am telling people that evil does not pay. If you do evil, let them pay back the evil to you. Okay? Nobody should do any evil to anyone. Or if someone threatens you or do evil to you, for me, I believe in the principle of self-defense. If you are coming to me with knife, I have the right to take my knife and deal with you. If you are coming with me with AK-47, definitely we'll get it by all means and I will deal with you with AK-47. So all this kind of thing going on is not going to be sustainable. Just take a watch.
Make it loud dog, come on for you. I thought I'm going to my motto today, those are both people. For this house, I just come off from my house, and so they just come destroy my motor. For Uromi, they just come destroy and see my motor. I just come out from my house of that one and so I just see they stone my motor, and so I run. If not, they for take my life. That'll be small thing happen today. So I wait till I book it.
And many more videos like this, okay? This is just to reference what I said. Now, there is something that still happened that was yesterday, but I am yet to verify this, okay? The same Uromi that all these things are happening. Now, if it is people that then listen, you will not carry a gun and pass Uromi again. Or you think that Uromi people will use because there is tension, they will stop searching vehicles, they will not do. And this is what happened, but I have not been able to verify this. This is what happened in Uromi yesterday. Just take a listen.
I'm here station now. Original.
We are not meant to be enemies. We were never created to be enemies, but I still believe that we were not meant to live in one nation. We don't have one school of thought, no one mentality, not one culture, and so on and so forth. So I think Britain did not conduct compatibility tests before they amalgamated Nigeria, or they purposely did it because they don't want African nations, to continue to grow. Anyway, I like the analysis of this guest in Arise News. everything they said here is just the reality and what is happening.
Thank you so much. I mean, very apt point you've made. And I must reiterate here, I totally condemn the waste of life, the killing in Uromi. Extrajudicial killing has no place in our country, and we totally abhor it.
Absolutely.
But let's go back to the facts of the matter. 16 Dingons. What I know about hunting, and I've gone on a hunting expedition many times. You hunt in the bush in your locality. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I think you also said it. I've never heard of traveling many state lines to go and hunt somewhere. It's normally around your locality. Also, where the role of the government comes in, prior to this time, there has been a constant, repetitive action of kidnappers in Uromi. Uromi, around the Ubiaja area, around that Irua area, up till ãTTACK. Most of those axes have been inundated by cases of kidnapping. And I know those axes because I traveled around there and I know. And the government had not done anything to stem the tide. Hence, even people now trusting the vigilante. Because people trusting the vigilante that have now gone high-handedness, that have now, perpetrated this in a high-handed way, it's a reflection of the fact that the security services of the state have failed. So, please, help us juxtapose those scenarios. Hunting in a bus, 16 guns, and an area that was initially inundated by kidnappers. What should we have done better? And how, after those perpetrating these heinous acts are brought to book, what should be done to stem the tide of kidnapping in all of these areas?
Thank you very much, Rufai. You made a valid point, 16 day guns, but let's look at it from the other perspective. Kidnappers will not bundle themselves into a commercial bus and put their guns as cargo while traveling. Basic interrogation, where are you coming from? We are coming from Port Harcourt, LA. Where are you going to? We are going to Kano. What are you going to do? We are going for Salah. So what are you doing with these guns? We are hunters. We went to hunt. Even if the story is not credible, at least they had something to say and you could hear them. Hand over for investigation to verify the claims. I am happy you have condemned the killings. It is not justifiable. But a tragedy has happened, and we need to look at it vis-a-vis the previous happenings in that axis, kidnapping. But I disagree with you when you said the government had done nothing. If you go through the records, you will see the head of the security, the state security corps, retired CP Friday Badin, in the recent past, when they combed bushes around that area and also arrested some people who were alleged to be kidnappers. Even though when I read the story and I heard that they were with guns, as I said, these people are hunters, they are not kidnappers. But let's be frank, somebody who is carrying a gun, even somebody who is a hunter, if he is predisposed to criminality, can kidnap if he has the opportunity. Because somebody a gun is pointed at will not say it is just a gun. A gun that can kill an animal can also kill a human being. So, yes, if the circumstances, justifies and evidence abound that they are kidnappers, then they should be treated as such, but not through extrajudicial killing.
Thank you so much.
Instead, by proper arraignment before the court of law.
Yeah, I have a quick rebuttal. And even if they were kidnappers, what they ought to have done is they have taken them to the court of law, yes, and we condemn that. See, sir, I don't just talk if I don't know what I'm saying. That's one thing about me. I have facts. The government had not done anything to stem the tide. Forget the arrest and going into bushes for optics. Let me read you one of the messages I got from that area.
You may say the government has not done enough.
No,
maybe the government has not done enough. But to say they've not done anything, you'll be standing facts
let me read
on
you,
his head.
let me read you one of the messages I got from this area. And these are constant messages I have. My hometown, Ugboha, is seriously under siege of herdsmen, killing, raping, kidnapping. We cannot sleep with our eyes closed. We cannot even go to the farms anymore. Uromi, Ugboha Road has become a no-go area for kidnapping and killing, and it's a daily occurrence. And this has not abated, though. No business activity is going on in those areas. Life is now hopeless and at a standstill. It's a daily occurrence. So apart from the optics of going to the bush and arresting some people, no, the real problem had not been solved because it's a daily occurrence, and I constantly get reports around that area constantly. People cannot go home. That's why I say they've not even done anything. Yes, you said they have gone to the bush, they've arrested people, but the problem had not been solved. There was action, but there was no solution. Why I said, there was no solution.
Maybe they've not done enough. Maybe they've not done enough. Maybe they've not done enough. Maybe they need to redouble their effort. These reports you get, it will be good if you forward them to the Commissioner of Police anytime you receive them. Because the one you receive and you don't forward may not, people may have freer access to you than they have to the law enforcement.
With due respect, I also got another one while I was saying this now. ãTTACK. Around that area, if you go, because I've traveled all those areas, ãTTACK is under attack. 5 people have been kidnapped in ãTTACK.
Okay.
So we've not seen a lot, and I keep reporting all of this on my social media. So it's out there.
Mr. Adeoye, let's stay with the...
Please, forward to Commissioner of Police, not on social media. If you want to get results, please, forward to the authorities.
I've done that many times.
Mr. Adeoye, let's stay with the subject of the discussion, which is the killing on the Uromi Ubiaja expressway. Now, I go back to the point I made about vigilante, all kinds of unauthorized security outfits. You were commissioner in Anambra State before you retired.
Yes.
Now, will you say that all these vigilante groups, all these security outfits not authorized showing up is because the Nigerian police has failed Nigerians? And then both the state governments and then also other people decide to take law into their hands and commit atrocities with a lot of impunity. If the Nigeria police itself was up and running, would this situation have been the case? What do you think is the problem?
Dr. Abati, when you want to assess failure, you will have to weigh what is available against the responsibilities. You have a country of 240 million people and a police force that is just 300,000. From that statistics alone, you know that a lot of areas will be uncovered. A huge segment of the population will be unpoliced. That is one. 2, you look at what are the logistics holding and the funding of these security agencies. It is said, to whom much is given, much is expected. So when you want to assess failure, you need to assess what have you put in place and what empowerment is there for them to discharge their responsibilities. Then you weigh it against performance. It is then you can arrive at an objective, conclusion. So I think the Nigeria police is understaffed and underfunded, grossly so. We need to start looking at practical ways. Mr. President has done something in that regard by giving approval for the recruitment, rapid recruitment of personnel to beef up the strength of the force. I hope that is followed by better equipment and funding so that the spread can be better, the training more qualitative, and equipment enable them to do more than they do currently. Technology is available to enhance performance. If all these are deployed, I assure you, performance will be much better. But coming to the present, I and you, we are in agreement that a lot more needs to be done to enhance safety of life and property across the nation. Kidnapping is a menace in many jurisdictions, not just in Edo State and not just this occurrence. In many states across the country, when kidnapping started in the Niger Delta, way back, when expatriates were the target for ransom, I warned. I said, this thing that is starting, and it's against expatriates and the locals are clapping, eventually it will become problem of the locals. We are there now. Kidnapping has become a lucrative business. Deliberate actions need to be taken to stem the tide. If death penalty is the punishment for armed robbery, taking somebody's property by force, I see no reason why kidnapping of a human being should attract less a penalty. So even though the world is running away from death penalty and we are stemming away from it, we have a peculiar problem. And only a strong deterrence can stem the tide. I advocate death penalty for kidnappers so that a strong warning will be sent to all that it is not just business. It is a deadly business. I also advocate that better synergy, communication, information sharing, and intelligence sharing be promoted among various agencies. It is disturbing that this incident happened at Uromi, and while it lasted, there was no intervention, not from police, not from civil defense, not from any agency. That is a cause for concern. More so in an area where Rufai pointed out that kidnapping has been rampant. Definitely it calls for martial action, and I hope the Commissioner of Police in Edo State, her area commanders, and the DPOs will get back to the drawing board and give the people the quality protection they richly deserve. And this is not a favor, okay. It is a duty. Okay, sir. I am sure the Inspector General of Police will be on the matter, and I'm sure something will be done. Okay, sir, before I let you go, you were once described, before you retired, as a billionaire commissioner of police in Anambra. You are now in retirement, so you know, how is life in retirement with the billions, as they once described you? That's an aside. Well, Dr. Abati, you know, yes, you know, you mentioned during my last appearance that your crew were in Anambra during the election to give us support and stuff. So I regard you as my friend, so I will not sue you. But I've sued Olusegun Adeniyi, who made that publication, telling the world that I said, and you quoted him, that I am a billionaire. I have never said so anywhere. I reiterate that. And Olusegun Adeniyi will have his day in court to show evidence. I've already sued him and he has been served. And they let him come to court with this day and show proof to the court that I actually said so. Because he impugned my reputation, he created the impression that, well, I abdicated my responsibility and I was chasing filthy lucre, which is far from the truth. In retirement, life has been okay. I've been an investor all my life, and so retirement did not catch me unawares. You can see I have not aged much since the last time I came on your program. God has been faithful, and we are getting by. I like that. Over to you.
All right, sir.